Hello, welcome back to another video. You guys, I want to show you my step-by-step highlighting and contour makeup application. If you want to see how I created this beautiful contour highlighting makeup application, please continue to watch. Hello, and welcome back to another tutorial. I'm excited about showing you guys my step-by-step highlighting and contouring. This is beginner friendly, and if you've already conquered it, honey, I thank you for stopping by. And yeah, so to all those who have been supporting me, commenting, sharing, and new subscribers, thank you all for being a part of the family. I thank each and every last one of you for all of your support. I am thankful that I could share my gift with each of you and we could all flourish together. This is what this family is all about. So now let's jump into this highlighting and contouring video. I've already did my cleansing, my moisturizing, all that good stuff, and I've added my primer as well. And make sure that you do your what? I can't hear you. Yes, your skincare. If you want a flawless application, if you want your makeup to last longevity throughout the day, I mean flawless from start to finish, make sure you apply your skincare regimen. It is very important. I've already, like I said, I've already did my foundation. I applied the Morphe Shade Rich 24W. This is the Morphe light form. It's a very light coverage, as you can see, and you can do something a little bit more coverage, whatever you want. You can do a skin tint, whatever is your liking. So I've already applied that. Skin is looking amazing. When it comes down to contouring, when you contour, you always want to use 2 to 3 shades that is a little bit darker than your skin complexion. So you want that effect, that definition. That's why you need to go 2 to 3 shades up as far as your contour shade. However, I want to show you guys 3 different products I use, but we're going to use only one to demonstrate my highlighting and contouring step-by-step process. I normally use a concealer. This is the Sephora concealer in Truffle. This is the Bright Future concealer. I love using this product because it's very creamy and it's easy to work with. This is one product you could use, and that is concealer. And the next product I love so much is the Makeup by Mario Sculpting Contour Stick. And this is in the shade Dark. I'm trying to twist it up. Something is wrong with the applicator, but we're gonna move on. I normally use this as well. You can tell the difference, 2 shades, a little deeper than my foundation, Complexion. I normally use this one as well. The next product I love so much for a dewy and glowy finish is the Sun Melt Saie Bronzer in Deep Bronze. Now this is not considered as a contour, but it's considered as a bronzer, but you can use this product as a contour to sculpt the face, just as I showed you guys the concealer as well. But I'm going to demonstrate this product for you guys on how I do my step-by-step contour application. Now to apply the product, all you need is an angle brush. I would really recommend this as you being a beginner, that you use an angled contour brush, which will give you a guide and it will help you be able to control the product more. And I want to show you guys, you can see my little mark, that line. My contour is already there. Even though you don't have that line to give you a guide, you always want to start right in that area of your ear, because we want it to be right in this area, right in here. You don't want to go no further than this. So what I do is I just get a little bit of the product on the brush and I just build. You can already see, build right in that area, and the brush is actually doing the work for me. I'm just patting, as you can see, patting upward, pattern, just like that. And you can see that contour. And if you want to build it up, you just add a little bit more product and just pack and build. Then you want to move on over to the temple and move on over to the forehead area. And you just want to bring some dimension and warmness to the face. As you can already see, you can see the foundation and you can see the bronzer. You just want to build, build, build. And you want to make sure that you are brushing it in your hairline. Now, I don't know what hairstyle you have. If you have hair hanging in the front of your face, this part right here really wouldn't matter to you. But if you have your hair, you know, your forehead showing the way mine is, make sure you want to brush it on up in the hairs, just like that. You can see I'm right under my contour area, just building. And you can see that that angle brush is perfect right in that area. Now, I never add product to my jawline. I always use the remaining of the brush and I just press. And you can add product if you like. Now, don't mind my brush. I did my face this morning before I went to church. So yes, this is for the nose contour. This is an angle brush. This is perfect, perfect, perfect. I mean, you see the angle. It is going to be extremely easy for you to get right in that area of your nose bridge. I like to start right in the socket of the eye and just press it on down. Just like that. Then I just blend it in the eye. If you do your eyeshadow before you do your complexion, it's fine. All you do is just blend it into that eyeshadow. So you can see the definition here versus here. And the brush I am using, this is I don't even know the name of this brush, but I picked it up from TJ Maxx. It came in a set. So you can find these brushes anywhere. Now you see, our nose is sculpted out. Now I'm going in the beauty blender that I use to blend out my foundation and just go over the lines, just going over that contour area to just blend out all of the line of demarcation. You can see that it's already blended flawlessly. Make sure you get the nose. This is what we are looking like, and it's looking flawless. And you guys, I hope you can see this well. I just had a problem. My mirror failed, for one. The light won't even come on at all. So I'm trying my best and using the lights that I do have, and I hope you guys can see everything that I'm doing. I hope and pray that it's helping each of you. Now, to highlight, to bring a little bit more of definition and to brighten up the skin, because we've already warmed it up, I love going in with 2 concealers. However, you can just do one and you don't have to do the 2 that I'm doing. However, I like going in with a concealing shade, which it is like probably about 1 shade lighter than my original foundation shade. And this is the Warm Sand Too Faced Multi Sculpting Concealer. I love using this concealer, and to highlight, I love the Dune, shade Dune in Hourglass. So yes, I love using these 2, and like I said, if you don't like to highlight, you don't have to do that part, my sister. You can just do just 1 shade, the concealing shade, and you can stop there. I like starting off with the brightening concealer first. Now, if you're just using the concealer shade, you can apply it right in this area. And I like to just drag it right on the side of that contour, just to give it a little bit of a blend. Apply the same amount on the next eye. nose bridge. I always stop just right here. I don't like going no further. And the forehead. And the upper lip, the chin. And for my concealing shade, I like to clean up this area here. And I like for my concealer to sit for a minute or two. It just depends what kind of coverage I want, but you can let it sit for a couple of seconds. It's whatever your liking is. Once you let it sit and get tacky, honey, you will see. To make the blending a little bit more easier and flawless and filter looking, I love spraying the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and you can use any setting spray that you choose. And to blend out the concealer, I'm going in with the Real Techniques setting brush. Your tools are very, very, very important. It doesn't matter about the product. Like, you can use any product. Any product. Do your skincare, honey, you will be so flawless. It's all about the tools. Now, I always start right on the cheek, right on the chin. You can see the coverage already. And I go in with my foundation brush just to blend the line of demarcation, the upper lip, and I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping. Bridge. Just tapping it out on the forehead. You always want to keep your foundation brush near or your beauty blender just to blend out the line of demarcation. And now I'm going in with that bronzer shade. So you want to always keep your brushes nearby. Now I always go back in with no more product and just define that area again. And I like just giving it like a little dollop there. Now I'm gonna move over to the end, and I am just tapping. You can see that beautiful blend as it's blending into that bronzing shade. You go back with that foundation just to blend out that line of demarcation. Just like that. And going back, you see how you have to continually go in back and forth with your brushes to get the flawless blend. So you guys see? Now I'm gonna move over to the next side and just doing the same step I did on the other side. Comment down below, you guys, and let me know if this video is helpful to each of you. I do not want to make this video too long for each of you, but I want you guys to learn. And now I am just moving over to the side of the nose bridge. You can see it's blending seamlessly. Now moving, you always want to look up and pat. And if you prefer to use a beauty blender, you can do that as well. I use both of them. And the reason why I use a brush is because I get more coverage versus the sponge, because the sponge takes away product. Now I like going over everything with that same beauty blender. Make sure that everything is blended out. Now to set the under eyes, I love using these two powders. I love using the Fit Me in shade 120. That is to set the concealer in place. And then I add a little bit more coverage with the Ultra Pink because I love a brightening under eye translucent powder. And you can use, well, this is not translucent, this is the Ultra Pink. You can use any powder that you choose to use. I always do one eye at a time. Look up, blend. Going in with my Sephora powder puff, I dab the excess off chin. Going in with that Ultra Pink powder. Nose bridge and forehead, chin, and upper lip, and the sides of my mouth. I love the Sephora Mahogany microsmooth powders. It's very light coverage. If you want anything with more coverage, you can move on up to one size, Makeup Forever. Yeah. Going over the contour, it helps makeup application from being patchy. Once I add my powder, bronzer, and blush, you guys will see. And for the nose contour, I'm just using a Morphe 433 blending brush, more tapered brush, just getting a little bit of that product and going over that cream bronzer right in that area and blend. And I am using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. And I like adding a little product right on the tip of my nose to give it a button nose effect. And you guys can see. To apply the remaining of the bronzer, I am using a Morphe M104 contour blending brush, and you can see the angle, which helps gives a guide. And you just want to apply that bronzing powder right in the area where you have applied, that cream bronzer. The temples, forehead, and you can tell that I am pressing the powder in upward and not down. I'm doing that jawline. And if you like, you can just set the face with a setting spray and do the remaining of your face. But I want to add a little bit of blush. And I just like to apply it right on top of the apples of my cheek, and I like moving it on. I like applying that blush right under the eye. And I know this is the contour and highlighting video, but just adding this in as a bonus for each of you. To set the face, I'm going back in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Now this is what the skin is looking like. I am so in love with this highlight and contouring application, you guys. One more tip I want to give you guys. I always go back in with that Maybelline Fit Me in 120, and you use whatever shade you prefer. And I use another fluffy Real Techniques brush, and I just get a little bit of that product and I just press it under the eye, because this keeps you from having flashback when you're taking pictures. And then I just like to bring the remaining of that powder over that blush and that contour. Just like that. You can see the difference, this side versus that side. Now I'm gonna complete the remaining of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is the completed look of my highlight and contouring makeup application. Step-by-step process, beautiful blend flawless application. You guys can do this. You can do this. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this video and what are some other content that you guys would want me to create. Please comment down below. Thank you all for watching from start to finish. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure that you comment. I will be seeing you guys in the next video. God bless each of you, and I love you with the love of Christ.